Hi, this is Collins American International Academy in Owerri, capital city of Imo State of Nigeria, West Africa. Okay, we're so blessed that we have the privilege of actually having one of the world's greatest talkers that I have ever met, actually, in the person of Mrs. Sasha. And she's been with us for the past 5 days, and it's been great. It's been wonderful, actually. This globalization talk, now we know the world actually is coming together as one. And she's come to help us out to understand a little bit better. Miss Sasha,
yes.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
This is Collins American International Academy. You already know that.
Yes.
So talk to us about this whole big idea of global citizenship and all.
Sure, absolutely. One of the most important things in life is that we understand that we are an interconnected society. With technology has changed the way people think, especially the younger generation. They're now being born called technology natives. They're so familiar with the technology, and they have an opportunity to find out what's going on in the world. But with that right, that digital right to be able to connect to the world, it's also very important that they understand there come some responsibilities. So my goal is to begin to teach them how to become social change agents. And the way we do that is through the academy that we formed through Changing Destinations, called the Youth Engagement Leadership Development Global Citizenship Academy. And so I decided to come out here after I met the director, Uche, and I said, I want to meet the students. I want to hear what they're thinking about. And I had an opportunity to spend an afternoon with them. And when we began to talk about global issues, they had a lot to say. They were very interested in what's going on in the world. They wanted to talk about violence in the world. They wanted more peace. They wanted to help those who did not have access to education. Some of them wanted to make sure people who needed medicine received medicine. So they had a voice. They had a lot to say.
And some of them that wanted to raise money to help the poor.
Absolutely. And some of them said they wanted to raise money to help the poor. So what we decided to do was we launched here on this site, the Global Citizenship Academy for Collins American International School. And it is an international school. You're probably wondering, and I know some other people are wondering, why international Nigeria? Well, in this school, we have students from Colombia. I was surprised to learn. As well as we have students from India. And I would say the education here, the teachers, they're trying to prepare these students to be ready for the world, because the world is getting smaller. And they're going to leave here, go on to university, and they will need to know how to connect and make a difference in the world. And so we want to do that.
All right. So far, what you're saying, did you expect what you saw? Actually, you said a little bit about that, but what was in your mind when you were coming? Were you like thinking, these people down here, they never heard about it or something? Were you amazed to what you saw?
Well, mixed emotions. I saw some pictures, so I had an idea that, okay, this is a special school. But when I had an opportunity to get a tour of the school, to speak to the students and the teachers as well as the staff, I was overwhelmed by their desire to personalize education and to make education take the best of America and the best of Nigeria and give these students the best education possible. So it exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you, but in such a great way, because now I know that we'll have an opportunity to work with these students. We can collaborate together through the media, through education, and provide an opportunity for them. But it didn't stop there. I had a great opportunity to talk to their parents and to share with them what we're doing with global citizenship education. And then today, I closed up a 2-day workshop with the teachers, and they provided some great feedback. They have a heart and they have a desire also to prepare these students to be social change agents. And I wanted to be a part of that, and I'm just really excited because they're going to be taking a course that I developed called Global Citizenship Matters. It's a 6-week professional development course, and we had an opportunity to log in and get started today.
All right. Now you have had a talk with the children. You had a wonderful moment with them. I saw it, I would say that. And then, of course, you met with their parents.
I did.
Right there, face to face.
Absolutely.
And then you had a great interaction with them. And now you've met with the teachers, the workers, the entire staff of CAIA, that is Collins American International Academy. You know, after all this, packaged. What is next?
I'm glad you asked that. We made a decision that we want to sponsor the Global Citizenship Academy, the YELD Global Citizenship Academy 2020 Score Big Tour to the United States. Now you're wondering what Score Big stands for? Well, it's a framework that we created that really explains how the generation, the Gen Zs, how they learn. They first like to socialize.
Yeah, sure.
When you go into a classroom, they're not ready to learn. They want to build relationships. So we said, let's help them socialize, then let's collaborate together, then let's organize and come up with some great ideas to solve real problems. And then we can help them, teach them how to research.
Okay.
And then engage others with their ideas.
Okay.
Once they're able to do that, then we take the big step. And big stands for build on those ideas and get buy-in, get support from people who can really invest in their ideas.
Wow.
Then implement those ideas.
Wow.
And last but not least, take those ideas globally. Because young people are coming up with great ideas today. And
that.
these students, we believe, are the next generation of inventors and problem solvers.
Okay. Well, you heard it all from Miss Sasha, and I must say to you, I don't know if you have any idea what movement you have started out here in Africa, starting from CAIA. It's a big movement. I'm telling you now, you're going to see it in a very short time. This is going to go like wildfire everywhere.
Awesome.
This is what we want to see. You know, globalization is just like cultural exchange.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
rubbing minds, rubbing thoughts, and finding ways forward. Because the children, they kept saying, we are the future leader.
That's right.
Leaders of tomorrow. You know, the tomorrow is like pregnant. We don't know what it holds in store.
That's true.
But when you train these ones, when you walk with them hand in hand, you make it clearer for them to understand that that future actually belongs to them.
That's
You've done
so
a
true.
wonderful job.
Thank
so
you,
far.
thank you.
Yeah.
And it is a cultural exchange because when these youth come to the United States, they're going to connect with African American youth and other youth there because we want to bridge the gap. We
Wow.
want to bring them together, and because the media tells them who we are,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we want them to learn for themselves that
Oh, yeah.
they have, even though they're different in many ways, we have so much in common.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really what it's all about. But this wouldn't be possible with a number of people that I just would like to take the opportunity to thank before we go.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Doctors Reginald and Deborah Freeman from Acnum Ministries. They opened the door to Africa to me. And if it wasn't for them, I would not be here today. I call them the gatekeepers. They've been doing this for 25 years. They're former military, and they have done a great job. I want to thank my employers and my school, Walden University, for supporting the social change movement, which is at the heart of everything they do.
All right.
And I want to thank the founder of Changing Destinations and the board of directors, and of course, my mother, my stepdad, my siblings, and all my friends and family, and all of my donors and supporters who have made this trip possible. And
right.
especially to you, and to
Oh,
director,
all right.
and to the administration staff here. You have been great.
Thank you. And you, we want to say thank you so much. I am saying this on behalf of this environment, the entire people of Nigeria. Yeah, I want to thank you so much for coming down here to actually start this process of bridging the gap. All right, it's strong, it's powerful.
Thank you.
And I promise you that it's not going to stop here. We're going to
Awesome.
take it further. We're going to push it. You know, with your guidance, you know, we'll push it as far as it could ever get.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
It's all right.
Thank you, sir.
All right.